We are live. We are live. We're live on Facebook.
I hope I'm alive.
Yeah, we're live, but let me get us live on IG, and
You ain't took me yet.
and then we can get started with everyone. Okay? Assalamu alaikum. How is everyone doing? All right, let's start over here live. Live, all the way live. Let's see. Checking the connection on IG. On IG. Oh, we are now live. Hey, we are live on IG.
You sound like you're surprised or something.
Well, it took a little bit for the connection to come up and everything. So, we're getting the connection. Hey, Silverback.
You sound like Gomer Pyle.
How are you? How are you? It doesn't let you put... surprise.
Surprise.
It doesn't let you put on IG what we're going to be talking about, but we're going to be talking about reasons why you're not ready for marriage, okay? So
Don't be bashing all them single people, though.
not bashing anything.
Be bashing them.
Okay.
They done told you.
And yeah, we're going to get to your questions. We're going to get to your questions in just a minute, but I want to get this out, and let me address a few things first since our last live. We get a lot of inboxes, we get a lot of questions, we get a lot of things that are asked of us, and I put
They ain't asking me to shovel no snow.
I put out something today in regards to things that we're asked. When I put stuff out, it's because of our experiences. Yes, we could talk about other people's experiences, but I like to clear things up because we have a lot of new followers on Facebook. Hey guys, how are you doing? Assalamu alaikum. And we have a lot of new followers. There's so many of new guys, new over here. Hey guys, over here on IG.
Ain't there some guys and gals?
It's guys and gals.
All right, then.
We have a lot, and
don't
we
be
have,
leaving the women out. I'm for women's rights now.
and it's a combination of the two. There are Muslims and there are non-Muslims, a combination of people who are following us. So I like to clear things up. I'm very direct, and I just like to say how it is and what's going on with the situation. So
Well, how is it?
so I clear things up for us, from our point of view, from our experiences, from what we know, from what we do, and the
Yeah,
questions
it don't
that
be
we
saying
get.
that other people don't have problems that they face with.
Right.
Just be trying to address what we might be experiencing.
Exactly.
That's all, people.
Exactly.
It ain't about everybody having the same thing going on up in here.
Exactly. And I like to put it out there as far as this is what's going on with us, and I answer it in a general audience and a wide audience because step into my world and see. My husband turns off his notifications a lot of times because notifications that we get ding 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 all day, ding 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 of notifications.
What did you say?
So people are asking different things kind of all day, and you want to address that. Hey, how are you? Hey, brother Mark.
Not
Hey,
everybody
Dale, how are you?
have to
Long
address
time no
everything
see. Long
now.
time no see. I saw a question come up over here about our IG people. It needs to get, hold on guys, because these folks are new, okay? Asking us how long we've been married. We've been married 27 years, going on to be 28 in October.
I just say
inshallah.
28.
Okay, so 27 years, all right?
I ain't got to say 27 no more.
Bring it pretty back. How are you? It's been a long
2017 up
time.
in here.
Long time. Okay, so that's the way I address things because it's our Facebook page, it's our situations, and I just put it out for a general audience. Okay, that's one thing I wanted to address.
So look here, it ain't no stuff up in here
thank
though.
you.
Just trying to clear the air that everybody got their own situation.
Yes.
And we just leave it at that. But
Yes.
we trying to tell you about what we experience. All right,
exactly.
that's all.
And then of course I had somebody say, why are you even answering these people? Why are you even asking these people? Because as Muslims,
Because she can't help herself. I can help myself though.
as Muslims, we are to be courteous. If you're asking me a question and I don't feel any ill will towards it or anything, I'm going to give you an answer. He said, oh man, that's a mighty long time. Yeah, it is. It's a mighty long time, my brother.
Oh,
Yeah,
I need my arthritis medicine.
I
Can
don't
you go
feel
get my
any ill will
arthritis?
towards you asking me a question, because you're probably honestly asking it because you don't know. You don't know. You don't know our situation. You don't know what we've been asked. You don't know how many times we've been asked it. You honestly don't know. You're coming in fresh.
That's a long time.
Okay, so
I guess I get my Moses beard.
I answer the questions, and just to let you know, have you guys done this? Yes, we have. Have you guys done this? Yes, you have. I've run into several people who know who we are just from general conversation, but that doesn't necessarily mean. I just got hit after I posted. I got hit up by somebody in my LinkedIn inbox and saying he was doing a business chat today, and my name came up in the conversation. With these are Iranians, okay, and talking about business, and my name came up, so he reached out to me. I don't know who knows who, or who knows what, or whatever the situation is. But if you ask me a question, you know, I'm just not gonna snap on you because I've been asked 11 million times. You know, I'm
what
going
they got
to
to do with the
try.
price of tea in China?
I'm gonna try to answer it. Salaam alaikum. Hi, Uni, how are you? Salaam alaikum. How are you? And see, you know, it's the audience. So anyway, let me get into what else we were talking about. Also, let me address, somebody had asked about why do we have on hoodies or coats or whatever in the house.
Because I'm cold.
You want to take that one?
Oh, you telling me when to talk now?
Go ahead. You
What
wanna
kind
take
of,
that one?
I don't
Okay.
think so.
You want to take
That
it?
ain't how it work up in here.
Okay. You want to take it? Okay.
That ain't how it work up in here.
Okay. We keep our temperature, and if you follow us, I let people know.
This is a single thing going on up in here.
If you follow us, I let people know. We keep our temperatures low even in the wintertime. We have a fireplace that we run sometimes, you know.
Somebody need to clean the fireplace.
If we do, that's your job. If we do, if we don't, we
What
do.
the-
But we keep our temperatures pretty low up in here. Why? Because we like our coins. I'm sorry, if you run your heat and you like to pay your $200, $300 consumer's bill or whatever that
I don't
situation
mind
is, your
paying them
Georgia
people.
Power bill. No, you don't mind paying them, but I do. See, I'm not giving away.
Well,
I'm
why
not
I got to
throwing
haul the
away.
wood then?
I'm not throwing away my money when I could put a little clothes on. I could buy a whole cord of wood for $150 for the whole winter, you know, and not pay $200, $300 a month. I like my coins.
You make
okay?
everybody in this house, everybody
So-
come over have to put on a jacket.
So if you see us, you know, a little bit with this on or whatever, it's because our temperatures are a little bit cooler up in here because we like our coins. We hold on to our coins because we use them in another way. Okay? So, all right. Got that out the way.
I don't like
Now,
them that much.
and somebody over here, they over here on IG tripping out, talking about, I completely agree. That's right. You don't give up that money. You don't
Well, why
give
don't you
up.
chop the tree down then?
Give up those funds when you don't have to. See, because I'll take my
You gotta
200
pay for that wood.
my $200, $300 that I would be paying for this month, I'm taking that to New York this week, okay? And I'm spending that
I
money
ain't going to New York.
in a different way. So, hey, if you know, if you want to pay consumers because you like your heat, then that's how you spend your
Consumer.
money.
We got to consume.
You know, then you go ahead and you do that.
That's a
Somebody
great
said
mission.
electric heat is expensive and not worth it in the long run. That's right. That's right. And I'd much rather have a fireplace, and we do, and that's how we spend our coins. Okay? So if you see us with our hoodies and stuff on or whatever, that's the reason. All righty. Now let's get into.
Is that even necessary?
Yes, it was
Why I got
necessary.
to explain
Yes,
to
it was
somebody why I
necessary.
got a hoodie on?
Right. Necessary. All right.
It ain't necessary.
Reasons why you're not ready for
Because
marriage.
I felt like wearing it.
Marriage, okay? Marriage. There's a lot that goes into being married.
Ain't bashing no single people up in here.
For being married to this guy, I knew I had a huge undertaking.
What kind of undertaking you have?
Okay, so you're not ready for marriage if you're not ready to make that I into we. If you're not ready to turn that I into
Well,
we.
sometimes we
you're
don't
not-
be we.
you're not ready.
Sometimes we be I all day long up in here.
Up in here when I'm sick?
Huh?
When I'm sick?
When I'm in New York, it's
Wait.
a I. I don't hear no we up in New York.
Okay. Or like when you hungry in New York, what is it?
California,
I'm ready to eat.
That's right.
I'm ready to eat.
I said that's why I said it ain't we all the time. It's an I sometimes.
Okay, most of the times it's a we. If you're not ready to turn that
I gonna play my
into
PlayStation.
a we.
Is you gonna play my PlayStation with me so we can have a we?
No, that's an I.
See what I'm saying?
That's an I. But in a lot of times it has to turn into a we. Okay, so you got to turn that I into a we. And if you're not ready to do that, then you're not ready for marriage. Okay? I think that's kind of self-explanatory. The next one, if your every thought does not revolve around what your spouse would say or think, then you're not ready for marriage. I'm sorry.
Well, I ain't arguing with that. Everything I think about is you.
Do your husband take you on trips and treat you right? Did he ever cheat on you? My husband has never, never, ever, never.
How you know? I got secrets.
My husband has never cheated on me, and we travel.
Got some secrets.
Wait, not those type of secrets.
You don't know what type of secrets I got.
And we travel pretty much everywhere together. All of our trips pretty much together. I don't think you've been on a trip besides for when he was in the military and he had to do like field exercises and different things like that. Other than that, we've pretty much been everywhere.
You could have came out to the field with me
together.
We had extra sleeping bags out there
together. You're forgetting about the me in the I in the we. Oh, you're funny. You're funny, Nicholas. Thanks for joining us. You're funny. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Yes, if you are not thinking about your spouse.
Hey, you reading that? That's see them big words.
Yeah.
Read them little bit of small
I'm gonna
words.
read them. I can read that one right there. I think I'm just scared to be married. I can see that. You can't see that, can you?
Huh?
You can't see that.
I see it all day long.
I see it. Okay.
I see it. I ain't say I was 2020.
All right. It says
go get my son. I bet you he'll read it for me.
You have to think about your spouse all the time in everything that you're doing. You know, whatever is going along in your day, because you end up having those little discussions that don't really need to be big discussions because you didn't think about putting your spouse first and their thoughts and what they would have to say about that. Okay, so that's one of the things that you really need to look out as far as
Well, how you put me first and you ordered the thing anyway?
What thing? What did I order?
You know what you ordered in New York?
You still talking about New York?
Yeah, shit. Because we still talking about I.
You're in New York. I order for you all the time.
No, you gotta put your spouse first. You gotta put your spouse first. But look, a lot of times, I mean, I heard the single people. Look here, single people. Nobody bashes. I don't never bash single people because I feel, you know, hopefully one day, God willing, you'll get married. And I don't want to. The biggest thing you ever hear me say about single people is, I stopped taking marriage advice from single people, period. Okay? I once again, what is you going to give me to make my marriage work in that sense when I can go over here to these people that have been married 20, 30, 40 years and really get some good advice on how they did it. Because you can't really tell me how you did it because you ain't married 20, 40. I ain't saying I ain't got no problem with you though now. But I'm just saying, that's the only thing you ever hear me say about single people. So, I mean, I like single people. I mean, I hope you find somebody.
Are you paying homage to single people?
Yeah, sure live.
Okay.
Just in case.
All right.
But I ain't bashing no single people up in here.
No, it's just, we're trying to help them out. Who asks us the most about, you know, getting married? It's single people because they're not married.
No, it's a tie.
Okay, next one. If you hang out with your friends, or if your friends are more important, you're not ready for marriage. Because you're going to have to put those friends aside.
Is it important or important?
Important.
Just kind of wondering.
Important.
You've been in New York too long. I'm bringing you up out of there. We're going to California next time. Might start talking about like them Valley girls and stuff.
I'm going to sound the same. Nicholas over here, you tripping, dude. Okay. We see that. We read that. We read that. All right. Anyway, yeah, those friends, if you're putting your friends, if everything is about your friends, You're not ready for marriage because you're gonna have to put some of those friends to the side or friends down.
You gonna have to kick some of
You're
them
gonna
friends to the curb.
Yeah.
Now, if you ain't willing to kick some friends to the curb, you might be kicking your future spouse to the curb.
Right.
But one way or the other, somebody gonna have to go in your life. You can't keep everybody all bundled up, all snuggled and warm. Like, that's cool.
You're not gonna have enough time. You're not gonna have enough time.
I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but most people I talk to that's been had these long marriages, they had to let some things go.
Yeah,
or some people go out their life.
It's just
that the spouse wasn't really feeling.
Yeah, the wife comes first and the friends comes last.
I don't know why I had to get rid of all my friends, though. I'm finna call some of them jokers back. See, after you've been married 20, 30 years, you can call them back. And just gotta let them go at the time.
And do what with them?
Huh?
And do what with them?
Say, hey, bro, how you doing?
Most of them not married.
How you doing?
Most of them not married.
That's all.
Anyway, okay. If you're not ready to be open for new things, you're not ready for marriage.
Depends on what kind of new things you're talking about.
For marriage. I didn't like broccoli. I didn't grow up eating it.
You ain't gotta eat no broccoli to get married.
I didn't like the smell of it. I didn't want to try it or anything. This dude was a broccoli fool.
Broccoli? Who you calling? Don't be calling me no name.
This dude was broccoli.
Keep on calling me out my name here.
Was everything, and I was just so adamant that I didn't want no broccoli. I
don't see no broccoli all on my arm. I ain't growing broccoli or something.
I didn't want no broccoli, and he finally got me a chance to try it. I had to be open. I had to be open for that.
Had to throw a pound of cheese on it.
And I was like, wow. So I've been missing out on broccoli. Wow, really? Just been missing out on broccoli all this time because I wasn't open for it. I wasn't open for it. But you have to be open for new things. And if you're not open, you're not ready for marriage. It's just you're having a closed mind.
Well, you're not. You can get married, but we're talking about making the marriage last. Okay, so that goes along with making. Anybody can get married. You can get married tomorrow.
This sister says single people does know some things, and sometimes that's why they're single.
Well, see, I said I wasn't single bashing up in here. Now, I believe in the single people now.
Okay.
You give them a chance now.
Okay. Anywho, them not our words. Them their words. Okay.
So please, don't inbox me saying I'm bashing single people. I'm not going to give out the young lady's name.
Right.
But I'm just trying to tell you.
Hey, okay.
It ain't me.
All right. And one more before we get to you guys' questions, answering them live here. If you're not willing to put away bad habits, you
got to look at yourself.
Yes.
Once again,
you're not ready for marriage if you don't put away them bad habits.
Well, what's a bad habit? See, a bad habit to you. No, something that's not a bad habit to you might be a bad habit to your spouse.
Right.
I'm just saying.
But we all know.
I ain't got no bad habits.
We all know certain bad habits are just bad habits, period.
I don't have bad habits.
You ain't got no bad habits?
No.
Okay.
Chilling.
I'm going to leave you covered.
I just be chilling. That's
I'm going to leave you covered.
We'll leave it covered then.
You covered.
We'll leave it covered then. Leave it alone.
Alrighty. All right. So, IG, I've been talking to you guys because your stuff comes up in big letters because I'm on my iPad, so it's really, really big. So I'm going to go over here and get some.
I made it easy for you to see, huh? Yeah. Go on, tell the truth.
Get some Facebook questions here and everything. Let's see. Woo, going way back. All righty, back to the top. Let's see what y'all got here. Thank you all for joining and sharing. Goodness, it just keeps scrolling. Let's see what we want to talk about. All right, let's see. First one. Okay, so tell me how y'all feel about being a second wife. Well, first off, I'm a first wife. Huh? I'm a one and only wife.
Huh?
I'm the only Jenny from the block. I've been the only one for 27 years, and gonna be the only one for the next 27 years.
But I don't bash. I'm not bashing. I don't bash single people. I don't bash multiple marriage people. Okay? Whatever suits your boat, roll with it. But once again, that's just a double situation that you're gonna have to put up with. At least he is anyway. He got to put up with these habits over here. You got to put these habits over here. I mean, you got to have a balance, though. I mean, really, with the second wife thing, you got to find a balance there. And I got a problem finding balance. And you know what do I call you?
I'm selfish.
Yeah, the Miss Selfish
Right.
over here. See,
Right.
she helping me out. Miss Selfish over here.
That's right.
I can't have two of those. Damn.
That's right.
Sorry.
So one for me is best.
Yeah,
but one
okay,
for you, shall I say?
Okay, best for
is
me then
best.
too.
Because treat me
I'll roll with that.
Treat me just like that. We good.
You need to share.
I do. With you.
No, I'm talking about somebody
With
else.
you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All
Share
right.
ice cream.
Next one. Assalamu alaikum, Ma'uma. First live broadcast. Hey, thanks for joining us, Desiree. Let me see. Assalamu alaikum. Salam. Assalamu alaikum. I need all the help I can get. Well, we've spoken, Camila, and I think you're doing a lot of the right things as a single person. You are building for yourself. You are building yourself. You are stabilizing yourself. You're putting a foundation down, grounding yourself, and having some things as a single person. And you're not sitting there miserable like, oh, woe is me. I can't do this. I can't find this. I can't. You're still building as a single person. And I think a lot of single people need to do that, because a lot of people just wait for this prince to come along and
Here I is.
and sweep them up off of their feet.
They used to call me Prince Rufus.
Yeah, sweep them up off of their feet, and they haven't built anything for themselves. So I think you're doing it,
Somebody did.
You're going to be okay. You're going to be all right. Let me see who's else. How do you keep a straight face with Rufus?
I can't keep a straight face with her. I don't know how I do it.
We did our radio show. We haven't been on the air for a couple of months, and we did our radio show the other day. And I tell you guys, I was cracking. It was almost like the first time. Like he just got me so much that I was cracking up. And it's a good thing that our
no idea
our
what she's talking
particular
about.
radio show is taped. When we're on live shows or radio shows, TV shows or different things like that, I stay focused and concentrating on what I'm saying and the information I'm trying to put out. When I do the playback, I'll tune into him and what he's saying and stuff, and then that cracks me up. But other than that, as long as I'm focused and giving the information, I've just been married to him for so long, I'm used to certain things. But he got me the other day when we were doing our radio show.
I ain't even seen you cracking up. You need some lotion or something.
Yeah, it just tickled me. Anywho.
The lotion, no, not the skin. You know how our skin can crack.
Y'all are hilarious. He's your gold mine because he brings the super funny. A lot of people say that he is like the entertainer, or
whoa. Ain't no kings of comedy up in here.
Yeah, we've been called Lucy and Ricky, or
My name is Rufus, woman.
Yeah, something like that. But he brings a lightheartedness of our marriage.
Well, look, everybody can talk books. I mean, that's something that's gonna tell y'all, since it keep being brought up. Everybody can talk books. Everybody can talk the Sunnah. Everybody can talk Quran. Everybody can talk Bible. Everybody can talk educated. But a lot of times that you can use a little humor to try to get something across versus putting. Some people fall asleep sometimes. I'm gonna tell you, I used to fall asleep. So I said, if I ever give information, then I'm gonna bring a little bit of something else to it versus just the books all the time.
That's why we don't do PowerPoints. Whenever you guys see us and we do presentations and stuff like that, we don't use PowerPoints, because when you have so many years of experience, why do you need a PowerPoint? Why do you need to do bullet points? That's, the textbook study of, what something is or whatever. Anybody could do that. If you've been to school and, and I've been to school, and put it down or whatever. But how about that real life experience?
But
how
I do
about
appreciate
those stories? How about those stories that you don't get in the textbooks? How about, some of that information that doesn't play well on a PowerPoint presentation, on a bullet point?
Well, I mean, I believe in doing off the top of your head. Ain't this thing over with by now?
Be blessed with many more.
Let me you said about 20 minutes. Now, we be going 30, 40 minutes
peace
up
and
in
blessings, here. Peace and blessings. You two are so cute. Hey, Bobby, haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is good. Let me see.
Bobby.
How do we? No, not Aunt Bobby.
Bobby, she got some macaroni and
Not
cheese.
Aunt Bobby. Let's see.
Bobby makes some whipped macaroni and cheese now.
How do we teach women about the nature of man and why they have the propensity to cheat? First of all, all men don't cheat. All men don't cheat.
Not all men don't?
All men don't cheat.
Oh, then I'm going to roll with that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know, most men, I met some men that don't really have a high sex drive. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know. I just think.
I don't think. Well,
I think men's sex drive is a little bit high.
I'm going to let you go ahead. I'm going to let you
all.
say that. I'm going to let you go ahead.
You ain't gonna let me say no. What you mean let me say?
Go ahead.
What kind of let is this?
Go ahead, because I'm going to give my view. Go ahead.
Rufus is a free man.
Go ahead.
Rufus is a free man.
Go ahead.
Rufus say what come out on his brain.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I just said what I had to say.
Okay.
I'm just saying it is.
I don't believe that cheating a lot comes from a sex drive. I believe that cheating comes from what you're not getting at home. That's some things that your partner is not providing for you, that there's something lacking there in a way of either something in the bedroom or communication or something around the house. It just got
to be in the bedroom,
you know, or if the person is stressing you or something. I do believe that, and I don't necessarily believe that all cheating comes from sex, from a sex drive.
I agree with that. I mean, don't get me wrong.
There's something.
I mean, we do have a high sex drive, but I'm saying, but the cheating it can be all kind of things. I know that communication is very much key in listening, learning how to listen. I mean, you can before someone cheats, you see some things. You might choose to ignore them. Well, I mean, which I really hope people stop doing. Don't ignore something that you might see or something different or, you know, hey, why you doing that today?
Oh, see, now she's bringing up a good fact. She said cheating could be even hereditary.
Yeah, you could have saw people do it.
That's true.
Yeah, hey, I ain't got nothing to say to that.
That's very true. Okay, let me get the rest of these, and now I'm going to get you guys over here on IG, because you guys are providing some good stuff over here. Okay, let me see. Assalamu alaikum. Hey, Halima. Let's see. Assalamu alaikum, Kamili. I remember how y'all keep the bill low. Yeah, we were talking about our bills. Yes, we do keep them at a minimum, and we put that cash flow over in usable cash, flexible cash. Yeah,
I'm gonna make another secret account.
Laugh out loud. I've never cheated before, Chris. See, that's what I'm saying. All men don't cheat. All men don't cheat.
What you looking at me for? I'm in the no men cheat club or something?
I'm just saying you can't just say, you know, why men cheat or this one.
Put me and Chris in the no men cheat club then.
All men does not cheat at all. Okay. Love lighting my fireplace. I like hooking the fireplace up too. It makes it a cozy atmosphere.
Boy, you sit in that joker though. It's gonna remind you of the hellfire though.
Say, I asked that question.
I'd be too close.
My mom the same way. I don't feel alone now. Okay. You can always install solar. Okay, you finna provide that cheese, Chris? You know, because the cheese be going out the door, you know, in
everything got about cheese. Look, we ain't gonna just keep saving money so you can go shopping, okay?
In different directions, you know, put in some solar panels. Laugh aloud. Hey, Lima. I'm the quits one on Mr. Okay, guilty. I think I'm just scared to be married. Scared to be married, IG. Scared about marriage. There can be a fear of being committed to someone like forever, ever.
I ain't got no fear. I only fear one supreme being. That's it.
And being committed and in it for the long haul, it takes a lot of work. Just know that. Just set your mind to know that.
You're scared to even know. What kind of...
How can I'm being honest.
What she said, did she say something about being scared?
I'm being honest.
Can you say something to cheer her up or something?
In anything that you go into, especially marriage, business, there's pros and cons in it. And so you weigh the pros and cons in anything that you do. and there's a lot of benefit to marriage.
You weigh yourself. Let's get up on that scale then.
Pros and cons. There's a lot of benefit to marriage. But anything that you do that has benefit takes work. People who lose 50 pounds, takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of commitment. You know, anything that you do that has benefit, it takes work. So that's what you need to look at over your fear. All right, let me keep a few more so I can get to IG. No, hold on. Assalamu alaikum. Love your single life. I'm glad for you, Fred. You loving it single. What is this, George Bush? Okay.
Hey, do you?
Haha, yeah, do you. Do you. I hate grits, but I learned how to cook them for the mister. I know that's right.
Girl, I'm with you. I hate grits too.
Being open to new things. I love grits.
I learned how to take her to Waffle House and get her some grits.
I love grits, right? And he don't really, care for grits. But he'll make sure that I have some grits. And see, you have to be open
have your
to
butter
do
and
that,
everything with it. Go right on
your partner. For your partner. Hey, Deloise. Let's see. My father smokes and was married to my mother for over 40 years. Well, that's her choice to stay. His father smokes and they've been married for 48 years, be 49 years in April. So, it's your choice for the spouse to stay into that. Could I be able to do that?
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't even been a marriage if he smoked.
See, that would have to go. You gotta kiss these people, and if you're fine with kissing, I guess, but I don't think it would have been the other way around. Something had to go. It'd have been that smoking.
Right. And secondhand smoke is worse than
trying to kill me up in here.
So I just, hey.
But my mom ain't dead yet. So I guess, but she do got a little cough though.
She has a persistent cough.
Mama, what's wrong?
She coughs around. She was
Doctor
walking.
Said ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah, she was walking on the streets of New York with us.
Mama, you finna choke on your food, Mama. That cough is.
She was walking on the streets in New York with us a few weeks ago, and everybody that smoked, she could smell it. That smoke
Mama, you
getting
want
to
some
me.
water?
Everybody we passed by that smoke, because they smoke outside the buildings in New York, and everybody we passed by, she smelled it and started coughing. So, that's what you're gonna put up with.
When I'm at home with my moms and pops, it should be coughing.
Ooh, is asking me.
Ooh, somebody got some ooh?
Is asking the imam at the masjid to announce that you're looking for a husband a good way to start the process after making sure you have your stuff on point? I've heard that it was, but I would. I wouldn't.
Why not? I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Me personally, if I was looking for a spouse, that's not the way. There. That's not the way I would do it.
No. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It worked for some people. You can't just not say. If she's looking for marriage, it works for some people. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. It's just your choice.
The buck tooth might come up and you're right, baby.
Yeah, you might.
Or you might get to, you're gonna meet some people up in there though with you. You put yourself out there like that though.
Right.
Oh, some stuff coming.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't go walking up in there.
Anywho.
I heard you were looking for
she crying for that, brighten my day. Alhamdulillah.
I ain't got no job right now, but
okay, that's what Jamie, I'm thinking that means when I said all men don't cheat. Yeah, that's right. No, they don't. Okay. Y'all crack me up. Hey, Hodge.
Hodge who?
Hi, cousin Hodge.
El Hodge Malik?
Yeah, just
I'm
joined.
sorry, man. I didn't mean to put the name out there. My fault.
Just joined. I never even thought about cheating. See, another man who does
Hey,
not
man,
cheat.
we were just looking at Trip, though, man.
Yeah.
No, you were just singing something.
Another man who doesn't cheat. All right. Let's see. I'm going on 60 this year. I've had 3 failed marriages. Is there any hope for me?
Yes.
Will I be frowned upon by brothers? No, there's actually a lot of brothers in your age group that are looking for marriage. I hope you guys can connect in some type of way.
I'm sorry, we don't do the marriage pool, but yeah. I know they out there.
Yes, we know that they're out there. They're definitely out there. So there's definitely hope for you.
Quit putting the lady on blast.
She just put her stuff. Oh my God!
Got to be saying all this stuff.
My fear is that it won't work out. I don't like failing at stuff.
I feel you, but God knows best. Just man, one of my biggest that faith got to be something. Faith is strong, people. Faith is some stuff. That faith is why I'm still married to this one here.
This one here?
Huh?
This one here?
Well, to my wife.
Who is the other one?
You know who my wife is.
Yeah. Okay.
The other one. Don't worry about the other one.
Okay.
The other one's straight.
You funny.
Hmm?
You funny.
I'm just trying to tell you something.
Have no fear at failure. I know failure is for overachievers or achievers, period. It's part of, okay, thanks, Georgia. Thanks for sitting in. You're getting off. That's fine. Thank you.
Girl, I'm trying to get off too. Can you take me with you?
For joining us.
I'm going with Georgia.
There should be no fear in that. You know, anything that you put forth in prayer and go into it with all your best and efforts and everything, and Allah knows best, inshallah. Okay, let's see. Hod says, salams to my wife. I love you just what you are. Hey, Raquel, his wife. Okay, all right, we've gotten to all your questions over here. Now, before all of our IG people drop over here, let's start answering some of your questions. We answered how long we were married. Wow, you guys have a lot of chatter over here. Okay. We're good. We're good. Yeah. It's a lot, huh? Talking about the heat. Saying Al Green needs to be played right now. Let's stay together. Woo.
Well, put it on then.
Okay. Let's start.
You throwing some Marvin Gaye while you at it.
What does it say? Since we've been together. Oh, loving you forever.
Loving you through stormy weather.
Is all I need. Okay.
Huh? Daddy, you didn't hit that right now. Hit it right now. You're going to do your boy.
You do it. Okay, when each other
I ain't no tenor. Tell Hodge to do it.
When each other gives 100% to each other without taking account, then this will be a win-win relationship. Bam. Okay, that's a good one. Wife comes first over the friends. You have to compromise. Compromise.
Don't everybody always say that?
Yes, compromise. Let's see. I believe in putting each other first so each will be equally important to the other. And I think we do that.
No, she just dropped the mic.
Yeah,
she just dropped the mic. Boom. Done.
It's time to call it quits, okay? All right, Georgia.
She just dropped the mic. Why we still here?
Okay. That's right. No one is perfect. Okay. Cheating is also a case of a person's own personal morals and ethics. True. If you think it's okay, then you'll do it. That's true.
I mean, could have been taught. Could have been taught
true.
that at a young age.
Okay. All right, IG, we're going to let you guys go. I know you guys are new. We have a lot of newbies in the house, but we just wanted to hop on here and chat with you guys. And
This wasn't a chat. This was a long talk.
We're going to finish up on IG, but we thank you guys for joining us. And I know we don't hop on live often as much as people, you know, some people like 5, 6, 7 lives a day and all of that good things. But
Well, what's the
thank
difference?
you.
Chop this
Thank
one up
you.
into
Thank you so
about
much for joining us.
5-minute segments.
Okay. All right. Finish that. All right, guys. Couple more questions and then we're going to go. Let me see.
Girl, done dropped the mic and we still
How do
here.
you, stop it. How do you handle when a husband brings up wanting a second wife and you can't deal with it?
I mean, you got to say, look, that's part of you got to say what's on your mind. Yeah, you see, this one don't have no problem with it. But, I mean, you got to say what's on your mind because, I mean, if you let it go, that's with anything, though. It's not just a second wife. Anything that's on your mind, what you gotta do is learn to say it. They might not like the way it come out in the beginning. See, that comes with learning the person where eventually you'll learn how to say it to that person without offending them too much. But you gotta say it. Just blurt it out. Bam, there you go. What we want to do about it. That's it.
Well, you know, I think it all...
That's the hard truth, woman.
It all comes around the conversation of, why are you bringing this up? Okay, was it something that you discussed before marriage and now all of a sudden it's become a great topic to have?
Yeah, but things don't have to just come up before marriage.
No,
Some stuff come up in the marriage.
I understand, but I'm asking how, to me, it's like, how did it come up in context? You know, how did that...
Hey, how about number 2?
Haj talking about I'm so in love with you. We're not gonna start with you. How did it come up in context as far as bringing that up? Did it come up out of anger? Did it come up with a situation? It depends on how all
Why
of
you gonna
that.
come up out of anger?
Some people
I
do
want
that.
2 wives now. Forget this.
Right. So
What kind of-
some people do that.
You just look at him like he crazy, like, what the? Just look at him like, what the? You get it? What?
It just depends on how that conversation.
If you're happy about it, just say, well,
Yeah,
dear,
just-
that'll be lovely.
how that conversation came about. But like I said, I'm more of a direct person, and
Well, can you be direct with somebody else?
I say what's on my mind. So I just kind of speak, frankly,
Sometimes you need to hold your tongue.
in regards to it, and
Hold back.
and
Some-
that's how it is. But as far as your situation is concerned, like I said, it depends on how it came up in that context and how are you trying to discuss it. Are you pushing it back so much so that it's not being received, that communication?
Just say what's on your mind, and even like I said, you learn it.
Okay. All right. I think we have. Good night, Camila. I think we have answered all
Good
of you
night.
guys.
Well, I've been saying good night. Say good night to me too, then.
I think we've answered all of you guys' questions, and we've got to our IG people, and we thank you all for joining us. This will be we're putting up all of our Facebook Lives on our YouTube channel, so if you've missed any, you can go back on our YouTube channel and go way back.
My
to, like,
Fitbit just said I need to go to bed. I told you I was up too long. That's what old people do.
Mine said I need some more steps. Ooh, I need a
Yeah,
lot
you
more
definitely
steps.
need some more steps. I done walked all my steps.
I need a lot of more steps, but yeah. So if you've missed any of our Facebook Lives, you can go back on our YouTube channel and just hit rewind. You can go all the way back. I think they go back 2 years for our Facebook Live.
Do you
Maybe
want me to tell you?
Early, yes. Last
I
year.
can't tell you.
So anyhow, all right.
It go back to yesterday if you ask me.
One announcement: we are coming to New York. If you guys seen anything, that we will be on Bronx Neck TV
I'm
live.
going to be under a rock in
Live.
New York. I ain't coming out.
Live this Friday, and it will be a call-in show, so you guys can call in and ask us whatever. They'll be calling in asking us about no second wine. Don't do that, okay?
Ask me about the second one.
I might ask them to screen the calls, because call in with something relevant. Call in and ask us how we feel about Trump and his presidency. Whatever.
Don't ask me about that
us
orange
something-
agent.
Ask us something relevant.
Buster
But-
said he was an orange agent orange. Hey, don't be asking about Agent Orange.
And any of you guys that wanted to hook up and meet up, I am sending you personal messages as far as our time in New York. Okay?
Somebody got the hookup?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Which hookup?
Them Hamilton
The
tickets.
Indo
them,
or
them Hamilton tickets. How about
Hamilton?
that? Hamilton tickets. Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good one. Assalamu alaikum.
Girl.